Okay. All right, so do me a favor on this review sheet. Just so you guys know, this review sheet, if you look on the front and the back, there are 22 questions. There's not going to be 22 questions that you're going to take on this test. Hang on to this for a while. And what I mean is this. In about 3 weeks or so, 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to take the second part of the test, and you're going to need, what I'm doing is this. This test, don't cross stuff out, okay? But if you want to make a note to yourself, you can do this. We're only going to go as far as question number 14, okay? So when we take the second part of this test in about 3 or 4 weeks, I want you to use this same sheet, and we're going to start on question number 15, okay? So I don't have to run this off again, all right? So 15 through 22, plus there's a few others on a separate sheet, okay? So what I'm getting at is this. When I made up this review sheet for the regular Algebra 2 class, they went all the way to question number 25 or something like that. We're only going as far as question number 14 on this today, but even then we're going to cross off a couple of them, okay? So do me a favor to help yourself out. Cross off question number 3. Just cross it off. We're not going to do 3 at all. You don't need to worry about 3 one bit, okay? Cross off number 3. And cross off number 8. So there are 12 questions we're going to get through. 12 of them, okay? All right. So some of these are super easy. Some are a little tougher, okay? So question number 1. It says write in standard form. Then it says give the degree. So it says f of x. Standard form means the right. Put them in the right order. Which one should have been first on number 1?
Negative.
Good. Not 8x3. Negative 8x3. Watch the negatives. Negative 8x3. Then what? 5x squared. Then what? Negative 3x. What determines the order? The powers, okay? They go from highest to lowest. Okay? Also, Tyler, you got to slide over. One thing also, we got to talk about this. During lunch, we got an email from Miss Casey. You guys have got to be in your assigned seats. You got to stay in your assigned seats, even during lunch, okay? Because especially now with everything's been going on with people and all that. And I mean, is that going to make a huge difference? You know, Tyler moving 3 feet away, probably not. But you got to be in.
I hope school shuts down.
So you got to. I hope it doesn't. Gosh, no, you don't want school shut down.
I do. For sure.
Okay. Oh, this one's not done. What's the degree of this thing?
3.
Wait, how come 3?
Because the highest.
Highest power. You can't miss number 1, guys. That's an easy one. Okay. Number 2. Let's make this a little bit easier. Okay. It says f of x equals 2x3 and all that stuff. It says find f of negative 2. Make it f of positive 2. Make that a positive 2, okay? So we have 2x3 minus 5x squared plus 4x minus 1. Find f of 2. Don't make it negative 2. I'm going to make it a little bit easier. Let's make it positive 2. How are we going to do this? Any ideas? Find f of 2. Let's do a simpler one real quick. If I give you this right here, f of x is x plus 1. What's f of 5? It'd be 6. How did I get 6?
It's 5 plus 1, I don't know.
Why'd you put 5 plus 1?
Because there's a plus 1 and a minus 1. I don't know.
Well,
X is 1.
what's x?
1.
I plugged in 5 for x, so plug in 5 for x. So, what am I going to do over here?
Put in 2.
For what?
X.
Which x?
Every
Every one of them. And put it in parentheses. So, 2 times 2 cubed minus 5 times 2 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 1. What calculating did I just do?
Just times everything by 2.
Well, what calculating did I just do?
Mathematics.
What adding, subtracting, multiplying, what did I just do?
Multiply.
No, I didn't. I didn't do anything. All I did was what? I just plugged it in. Now we're going to do some math, but I haven't done any math yet. I just only plugged them in, okay? Do we times first or do powers first?
Powers.
Powers, 2 to the third. Be careful, it's not 6. It's not 2 times 3. It's 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is, so 2 times 8 minus 5 times, what's 2 squared? 4 plus 4 times 2 minus 1. Now what are we going to add, subtract, or multiply next? Multiply. 2 times 8 is 16. Minus 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 1. Be careful on this next thing. You don't even have to look at the problem in order to answer this. What do we do next? Do we add or do we subtract next?
Add.
I heard subtract and add. You got to be careful on this. Don't look at the question. You should be able to answer this without looking at the question seriously.
Do the opposite as I say.
Huh?
If I do the opposite as
That's
I
usually a
say.
good step. So, gotta be careful. If I give you this right here, 8 minus 1 plus 4, 7 plus 3 minus 2. What do I do first here, add or subtract? You subtract first. You know what you do first here? You add first. What do you do first? Whichever's first. Whichever you see first. You don't add and then subtract. And you don't subtract and then add. You do whatever you see first.
You do your name straight though.
So 16 minus 20, I'm going to show all my steps here, is negative 4 plus 8 minus 1. Negative 4 plus 8 is 4. Minus 1, answer's 3. You don't have to show every single teeny tiny step. I just want to make sure you guys understand where the answer comes from, okay? So all we did was plugged in what they told you to plug in, then we simplify it. And again, you don't add and then subtract. You do whatever you see
I
first.
got a question.
Yes, sir.
So we don't worry about the exponents up there? The three?
Oh, we did. 2 to the third is 2 times 2 times 2. It turned into 8. 2 squared turned into 4. Yeah, deal with the exponents first. Okay, 3 we're crossing off. 4. Okay, find the sum. I'm going to write this down. Negative 8x3 is 5x squared. This one should be a real simple one. Plus 4x minus 1 plus 2x4 minus 7x squared minus x plus 8. Okay, so,
Wait a minute,
yes, ma'am.
never mind.
Okay. Did I write it wrong, or did you write it wrong?
I did it wrong.
Okay. All right, we're going to combine like terms, and let's put them in the right order too, okay? Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, okay? Look at the entire problem. Do you want to look at this one first? It's the first thing I see. Is that the one you want to look at first? Or is there something else you'd like to look at first?
4.
What do you mean 4?
2x.
2x to the 4th? Why should we look at that one first? Highest power. What can I combine with it? Nothing. So write down 2x4. So we're combining like terms, and we're also putting them in the right order at the same time. Now should we look at negative 8x3?
Yes.
What can I put with it?
Nothing.
Nothing. It stays negative 8x3. 5x squared, can I put anything with 5x squared? What's 5 and negative 7? Negative 2x squareds. I can put together 4x and what's in front of this x? Negative what x? What's 4 and negative 1? Positive 3x. We can put together negative 1 and positive 8. It's positive 7. That one should be a pretty straightforward one also. Just combining like terms and make sure you put them in the right order. Number 5. You write the problem now. Negative 2x squared plus 3x minus 7